What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We back here with some more Suicide Boys. This time we're checking out We Envy Nothing in the World, okay? But before we get this reaction started, I just wanted to just give a thanks and a shout out to those of you who are watching. I get very wordy in my reactions, especially when we have artists like Suicide Boys who actually are talking about things and approach their songs with concept and theory. And I'm a problem solver by nature. Like, it's just something that I just do automatically, even if I don't even know it. And I apply that to all aspects of my life, including when listening to music. Sometimes I just can't let things go. But the reason why I'm saying this is because you guys have been like super supportive. Sometimes my comments are riddled with you pause too much, you pause too much. Well, you know, that's just what it is. You know, this is a reaction. Did you come to see my facial expressions while I'm watching something? That's no fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up. Can't wait to see what they're talking about today. Oh. Benzo, Enzo, Rari, the pedal. Oh, okay. Cars. For a minute, I was thinking they were saying like rap names. Okay. No side on the map. What's the idea? Benzo, right? Riding in your car and whatnot. It's interesting that he said many options, right? Benzo, Enzo, Rari. He said put the pedal. So it doesn't matter what he's in, he just knows where he want to be. Deeper look into this would be it's interesting that he named name brand cars, right? That he didn't just say like Toyota, Chevy, or whatnot. So we know from based off what he said that they want to at least be in something lavish, right? Push to the floor, I just know where I want to be, right? So we driving lavish. We gave many options, right? And don't really care what they're driving as long as it's lavish. That's what I'm getting from that so far. You know, that's interesting. I'm just sitting here thinking about the title of the song where it says we envy nothing in the world. So envy, right? So like getting jealous of something. And they're saying that they aren't jealous of anything. And based off what these lyrics are saying, the reason why they're saying they're not necessarily jealous is because if they see something that they want, apparently they're going to roll up to you with the 9 and say, I don't play fair. You got what I want. I'm going to take it. Right. So we track back to what he said about the Benz and the Rari and everything, where I said he wanted stuff flashy and everything. Well, envy, you know, jealousy is usually born out of, you know, obviously things that you want that you can't have. Right. But if you shed that jealousy and you just start brute forcing your way and just start taking things by force, then there isn't necessarily anything you envy. You'd be like, and you just be like, all right, that's cool. I want that. So you just go and take it. Right. So like I said, he doesn't play fair. Send him up to the Lord. See right there, act like your friend. See, and that's the thing about, you know, jealousy, is that if you even if some of your like day ones and everything, sometimes people will become your friends. Sometimes people will see your day one. Like, you got some people out here who are really, really good at taking advantage of people, and especially if they know that you're going to go far and whatnot. So they're going to befriend you. They're going to put in that work and everything to be friends. And then you never know, they might turn around and just backstab you. Right. So I know he said, you know, stabbing your kidney and everything, which very well could be a stab in the kidney. But I take a look at it as a backstab. Right. They don't envy anything. Right. So if you got something, they're going to come and take it. So you ever heard that song? Smiling in your face, a backstab us. That song is running in my head right now. friend.
Licking all over with bloody mouth. Shut in my hands, I sit back in the lap. Motherfucking case, close casket, why I sit back in the lap.
Mental case, closed casket where I sleep. So you trapped in your own thoughts.
Case, closed casket, why I sit. Smell it, I don't smell no drink. Bang in my face, put that dirt on my name.
Bang in my veins, put that dirt on my name. So pretty much, you know, he's saying that he only smoked like, that's crazy. He only smoked like the hard stuff. Only smoked the crack rock, right? So it's interesting that he said only smoke the crack rock, right? So crack rock is what is that? That's like the cheap version of cocaine. That's interesting contrast, right? Because we've been talking about, you know, don't envy anything. You're talking about Benz and Rarries and everything, and then you turn around and you say you smoke the crack rock. Well, I would think that if you enjoyed the lavish stuff, right, and you don't envy nothing in the world, you're not necessarily jealous, and you probably will want the high end stuff. But no, you just said I'm going to smoke the crack rock. I don't want to smoke any other of the marijuana. I would think also it could possibly be kind of seen in the light of, I mean, I don't do any drugs or anything, so I don't necessarily know which one is easier to come by. I feel like marijuana might be a lot easier to come by than crack rock. I don't know. But if whatever's much harder to obtain, right? And if I'm the jealous type, then I guess in that case, I would smoke the crack rock, you know, hypothetically speaking, than something that everybody could get. So bang in my veins, put that dirt in my name. So basically just sullying your reputation, right? They don't envy anything. No jealousy here. This beat crazy though. Okay, so, you know, we hear the word insane and everything, and of course, insane, you know, insanity in your head. Audibly, you can kind of hear that backtrack as it's kind of going more forward, coming for the screams in the background, right, to kind of really drive home that insane. But what I want to point at is that generally, if you ever listen to like slam poetry or just open words, open mic, right, and you hear somebody, you know, speaking poetry and they're not necessarily doing it to a beat and they repeat something, generally it's because it has a lot of significance. Okay, this is hitting even, you know, this is hitting on almost like three fronts, but two fronts, right? Insane. He keeps saying it. Insane. He said he was a mental casket. You know, his prison is pretty much where he sleeps. He's insane. So while he's saying this over and over is kind of doubling on that, you know, the fact that, you know, this dude must be really insane. And then we got that audible in the background that's kind of creeping up on you like a crazy person, like voices in your head and something like that. So that's interesting. I'm always looking for words that are repeated in songs because I feel like that's like a beacon on, all right, they repeated this, so I probably should pay it more attention. You know what I mean? Game of Thrones. Interesting. Run that back. So, you know, bending the knee. I don't even know anybody who actually says that anymore, like bend the knee, unless they're doing it like some type of satirical or really, really funny way. But obviously bending the knee. So if you out here and you running things, obviously you want to be the king, right? And then when he says begging me, please let me be free. So if I'm out here running things, and obviously I have control over things, right? You may be free to do whatever you want, but you might, you know, technically you are free to do whatever you want, but it doesn't come without consequences, right? And those consequences can make you feel trapped. So begging you, like, please, I want to go this way. You can go that way. Sure, it's your choice. Life is full of choices, right? Choices and consequences. That's what life is full of. But there's going to be consequences. So they want to be free. My enemies begging, please let me free. As my fist grips the axe, I gotta let the bells ring and I swing the blade down. And then swing the blade down. Now he's headless, but free. So obviously we know If you wanted to go a different type of route, if you wanted to be free, it's going to cost you your life, right? So obviously you're dead. You're free of everything. Oops, sorry, I accidentally hit my mic there. You're free of everything that you were having issues with. It's kind of like that. You know what? This whole entire thing might be a reference to the first episode of, not first episode, but Game of Thrones, right? Because didn't the king get his head chopped off? That's interesting. This came out when? Or I don't know when the actual song released, because I do know the video sometimes come out after the song, but this is on August 13th. So yeah, Game of Thrones been over with. Okay.
Rest in peace, leave me dead in the street. From opiate dependency, codeine and promethazine.
Hold on.
Rest in peace, leave me dead in the street. From opiate dependency, codeine and promethazine.
So leave me dead in the street. So not necessarily not necessarily like death, but pretty much just not conscious of everything. And that, honestly, when we talk about drugs and everything, it isn't even necessarily you shedding away, like naturally shedding away your jealousy. You just get freaking piped up or high or whatnot, and then just say F it. Y'all ever seen that Cat Williams? I forgot what it was called, Pimpin's Pimpin'. And he said he loves, he said one of the what elements in weed is the F it. He said it's the F it effect or something. He'd be like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills. I don't know how I'm gonna, man, F them bills. You know what I'm saying? So it might be kind of like the same way when he says, opioid dependency, codeine and everything, to where you have all these issues and everything, but then you start doing these and all of a sudden you don't care, right? Now, these aren't your natural feelings. These are drug fueled feelings, and that's more dangerous. And that's that's definitely the type of stuff that leads to more violent things. As we heard him say, pulling up with a 9 and chopping people's heads off and stuff, trying to gain control and everything to take what he wants. So all fueled by these opioid dependencies, codeines, and promethazines.
Bury me up on the hill with evergreen in the creek. Not the type to live until I'm fucking 73. Yeah, pull up in.
And that's interesting. Not the type. So there, I don't know what the fact number is, but some people embrace that, right? When they kind of look at the statistics, like I don't know what the statistics are on brothers or people in general who kind of make it like out of the hood, like the age expectancy when you type of do these things. Now, people who embrace that type of thought obviously are going to live kind of like a dangerous lifestyle, right? What did Drake say? Drake said in one of his songs that he's here for a good time, not a long time, right? So they don't plan that far out. They're trying to take what they want now. Again, kind of points to the title, We Envy Nothing in the World. I ain't got no jealousy. I'm just gonna take what I want, because I never know when my last day, or when I never know when if the next day is gonna be my last day.
Protected with weaponry, a bunch of guns in my name, no need for open felonies. Accessory to murder with murderous accessories, aka.
Accessory. Okay, accessories to murder with murder accessories, right? Accessories to murder, guns and everything with other people. My whole entire gang, they're my accessories to these murders. That was a bar.
Felonies, accessory to murder with murderous accessories, aka R12 gauge shot it, yacht 44 Magnum and the Uzi from the 1978 and the 9mm in my pan liner. I'm a cop of 45 and hold out one Muhammad. Bro, big insane, 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 bro, big insane.
There it goes, the repeating.
Bro, big insane, bro, big insane.
Oh, that's an interesting sample. There's probably some significance to that sample, if I can understand what she's saying. Okay, very interesting video. Of course, at the end of these videos, after I get done, doing my best to try to analyze what he was talking about, because sometimes I do feel like I be reaching, but again, this is just me thinking out loud. I want to point my attention to the video, right? So we got a burning house. Right now, burning obviously represents destruction, and it's continuous destruction unless something is put out. And it's not necessarily just any type of burning, it's the burning of a house, right? So we were talking about like something super flashy. He's riding in the Benz, he's riding in the Enzo, flashy stuff, just want to go and take. And, homes are expensive, right? They're expensive. They're things that you don't want to lose. And if you use to roll up and use to see your house burning, then you will be overcome with terror and fear because you spent all this money, those are all your belongings and everything. And now it's on fire and you just felt like everything is lost. Now I can see this kind of two ways, right? The house burning, you yourself are burning, like your mental, like you're just literally just burning down and everything. And you're rushing everywhere to try to put this fire out that's inside of you by using these different types of drugs or whatnot, right? To kind of quell you, right? And then the second thing being, the removal of envy, the removal of jealousy, using these things to kind of remove, these I won't necessarily call them limiters, but remove these limiters from yourself will make you go out and start fires, right? So you're the one that's going out and causing these things to ongoing people and just taking away the work that's giving them the terror, the same terror that you feel. So you feel like you're a burning house. So you want to go and make everybody else feel like they're a burning house so they can make you feel better. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.